Ollie. Sit. Hi everybody, how are you? What a beautiful day for August. Wow. It's nice and breezy. And the place that we take them to walk has poop bags, so I don't have to bring them. If I forget them, they have them. I usually do bring them, but I'm editing our 127 videos. I can't wait. Episode 1 of 5 premieres tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So I hope you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, Pickin Weeds Vintage. But if not, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe if you like these kind of videos. We drove to the world's longest yard sale, the 127. It starts in Addison, Michigan. It goes all the way down to Gadsden, Alabama. It's 6 states, 690 miles. And we just did 2 states, Chattanooga, Tennessee, all the way up to Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. It's our 4th year back to the 127. And we had a fantastic time, and we met lots of interesting people, and I can't wait to get all 5 episodes up onto our YouTube channel. But tonight, it's episode number 1, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune in. We're just taking a walk. Kay took a couple recovery days instead of going right back to work, because I think in previous years, correct me if I'm wrong, but you kind of went right back to work.
I did.
And you regretted that because
I did.
the miles that we put, our last day was Sunday, and we left from Kentucky, and we left almost 3 p.m. It was 2:45, I still remember, and we drove all the way back to Pennsylvania, got back, not quite 1 in the morning. We took 1 break the whole time, 10 hours in the car, 10 and a half hours or something like that. But anyways, that's what we do. We're pickers, and we love road trips, and we're also content creators on YouTube, so we like to create content with going picking. And the world's longest yard sale is one of our favorite venues. It's a perennial venue, meaning we try to go to it every single year, and they've had it since 1987. But we also need to take care of our bodies after, 4 days of sitting in a van, right?
A lot of sitting.
So now we're
A
here.
lot of walking too, but
It was a lot of
sitting.
walking, but you had to drive there. The drive down to Chattanooga was a very long day in the van. We started at 7 a.m. from Pennsylvania, and we didn't get there till almost 8 p.m. So, 13 hours, almost 13
Yeah.
hours? And it was over 700 miles one day. Now, we took 3 breaks on the way down to Chattanooga, and we didn't have Ollie with us. Ollie is more of a main trip than Pickin. I don't know. I guess some people brought their dogs. We were also surprised. Some people brought young kids, because you're constantly in and out of the vehicles. You're constantly in and out of your car, and it's hot. It's summertime. It's August, so it's just not user friendly for a dog, I think. And even for young children, I don't know what kind of stamina they have.
Sure.
And even you and I, we said that if you don't like to use, we don't like to use porta potties, then the 127.
Forget it.
Forget it. But then we're going to put together a video, especially for next year, of tips on using or going to the 127. And one of them, speaking of porta potties, since we've just talked about it, is. Here's a good example. We were on Signal Mountain. It was the first day, and Signal Mountain's in Tennessee. That's really, I think that's where it all began, that area. And Kay's like, man, this is nice, but I have to go use the bathroom, and so did I. So we had been picking all morning. It was early afternoon. Go to a church. A lot of the churches are in on it. The schools are in on it. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, they're all in on it. So we went to the church. They had lunch if you wanted to buy it. And they had clean bathrooms. So that's important when you're, in and out of the car, and these are long days. We're not getting back to the motel at 3:30 in the afternoon. I mean, we're like halfway through the day. Then we still have more picking. In Tennessee.
Yeah, we were eating dinner at like 8, 9 o'clock
Yes,
at night.
that's correct.
Yep.
And that's also something different than Pennsylvania and the East Coast, where a lot of our flea markets, our yard sales, our garage sales, most of them are done by noon. Some of them even close shop earlier than that, especially the dealers. But in that area of the country, they're just getting started. In fact, we were crossing from Tennessee into Kentucky, and what was it, 7:30 at night?
Yep.
We found one area, and both sides, there were people pulled all over, and they had full swing yard sale. Must have been 30 plus cars, and just stuff on this side, stuff on that side of the road, and they're still going. So some of them don't quit until it gets dark. And that's just the way it goes out there. It's just a different way of life. And we really enjoy that. But again, talking about stamina, it's not 4 relaxing days of like, oh, vacation, we're just going to go ahead and relax. What is that over there? I think I see something on the ground. Is that oh, it's a stick. It almost looked like a sword, didn't it?
Sword, like a Harry Potter wand.
Yeah, or a Harry Potter wand. The way I had a handle. But anyway,
Just a stick.
it's not
Ollie's like, just a stick.
just a stick. Wait a minute, why didn't you throw it? But yeah, it's not the kind of thing where you're like, you're going down to the beach, all inclusive. Kay's like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, why don't we take one of those vacations? Yeah, but no,
I'm
it's
sure there's good picking at the beach.
yeah. Well, get a metal detector, and
Oh, that'd be fun. We should try that
do the
sometime.
treasure hunt. Oh, I'd love to do that. So yes, we had a wonderful trip, and we are so excited to be back and share all of the stories and the pickings. And we'll have 5 episodes. Of course, the one that you're going to be watching tonight premieres at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and that is the drive down. And then we're going to have the next episode will be the first full day. And boy, wait till you meet Elmer.
Oh my goodness.
Wasn't he a character, Kay?
He is the star of the show.
He was great.
Yeah.
And he was featured on
What a
the History
cool
Channel,
guy.
Travel Channel.
Travel Channel.
And he is quite the character. You'll like Elmer. But
He was a really, really nice guy.
he was a really nice guy. I'll just save it to that, and you'll enjoy that episode. Then we'll have the day 2 of Pickin, and then our final day, because it's an intense 3 days of Pickin, and then we came back that Sunday evening, and then I guess we'll have a haul video. We had Hawaiian shirt picker Dave and his lovely wife Debbie over. They watched Ollie and our kittens, our fur babies. So we'll have a little bit of them in the video, and just kind of doing some maintenance and getting caught up with everything. Well, it looks like that's for football practice, huh? Is that where they go in and out? There's a TikTok video. Want me to go and do that?
No.
55-year-old man doing it. But yes, we really had a great time at the 127, our 4th year at the world's longest yard sale. And we're already talking about going back next year, and maybe even talking about going even further south, which would be what would it have been if we went down to Gadsden? Was it another 100
I think
miles?
it was another 100 miles from our initial day.
So,
Which, doesn't sound like a lot, but
so instead of over 700 miles, it would be over 800
Yeah.
miles. And so instead of a 13-hour car ride, probably a 14 or 15-hour car ride. Now something like that.
it would be fun.
What?
Would be to split that trip up
And stay.
into 2,
Yeah.
because that long
Yep. I
stretch,
agree.
especially through like Virginia,
Yep.
there's a lot of places where we're like, oh, that'd be cool, that'd
I
be cool.
know.
Maybe do like a pit stop.
We always
Split it
go
up.
by, was it Luray Caverns? All these caves.
Ooh, and the natural
Natural bridge. I want to see the natural bridge.
You can try that.
And that's what we really like to do on YouTube, is content create and put out good videos of traveling, whether not even just picking. We love picking, and we love looking for vintage treasure, but also, hiking and enjoying nature and good food and culture and the whole 9 yards. So
A little basketball game going
little
on
basketball
over
game here in the summertime. Now it's also funny too, our young people, I don't think they go back till the end of August or early September, some not till after Labor Day. But in the area we were at, many of them were already going back or heading back on Monday.
Yep.
which was yesterday. So
Yeah, a lot of the schools down south have already started.
yes.
However, in the county, the counties that we were in along the 127, they actually delay the start because of the 127, because of the traffic. They don't want the buses involved in all that, in all the traffic.
Yes.
That was pretty interesting.
Definitely. But a day like today, so I had to cut the grass after coming back from the 127. And it's good cardio for me because we sat in the van a lot. We ate a lot of food, right? Because we were all, but you're right, we did walk too, but not the kind of cardio like this.
Right.
But today, for an August day, was it August 8th? It really is not a bad day at all. There's a nice breeze. And when the sun wasn't out, I could see if you weren't really moving around too much, you might even get a little bit on the chilly side. So we turned the air off, opened the windows, and Kay, I was editing the second episode from the 127. She said, why don't we take Ollie for a WAL?
This is where they're not out today.
We're not out today, but this is where if you go to our shorts page,
Oh.
you'll see some of the cows. And that one shorts is inspired by a Monkeys episode where they had to work as farmhands to help the one guy who owned the farm. I guess he was going to lose his racehorse. And I think Davy Jones, because he was so short, he was a horse jockey. So he had
Was he in real life?
I think
Or just on the show?
No, I think he was, because he's a short guy, and he also owned horses. Now, I don't know how far he took it, because at one point I know George Harrison of the Beatles, he played lead guitar for the Beatles. A lot of people know George Harrison. He also got into race cars after his fame, and I think he even did some racing. I'm not sure if it was professionally or for fun, but I know that Davy Jones also owned some stables and some horses, and he lived here in Pennsylvania. But
I didn't know that.
yes, and
Fun fact.
yes, but I don't know how, and I'm sure there are some diehard Monkeys fans out there that are yelling at the YouTube screen saying, wait a minute.
Well, the good thing is we're not live.
Oh, we're not live. I
No.
wasn't sure if we were live or not. Okay.
I wanted to tell you, then I didn't want to tell you.
That's fine.
Oh, look, by crossing the crosswalk.
Huh?
I see you're crossing the crosswalk.
Oh, the crosswalk, yes. Is it the zebra crossing, as they were saying?
Yeah.
Like the Beatles and Abbey Road? So, yes, you Monkeys fans, you can tell me, did Davy Jones race professionally as a jockey, or was that more of an investment after he became international star from his TV show, The Monkeys, which is a favorite of ours? Come on, Ollie. But yes, this is a nice, beautiful day. I wouldn't have minded if you would have streamed. It's good practice for us. We're going to try
if
it
I
out.
had known it was going to turn out so fabulous, I would have.
Yeah, then all of a sudden you go to that. It's like, now we have nothing
We
good to say.
nothing to talk about.
I'm out of breath, and
I stubbed my toe, I swear.
yeah, but no, this is good. And we just want to thank all of our new subscribers.
Yeah.
We have gotten quite a bit of them. So thank you very much.
Ollie's eating grass.
Oh, come on, Ollie. And we want to also let you know, if I can give a plug for something that I'm in. I'm in the latest issue of Berks County Living. Is it Berks Country Living? Berks County Living. It's Berks County Living magazine. And it's probably in our mailbox tonight. They sent me a complimentary copy, so
I wanted to check that one.
I want to thank Sarah and my photographer as well. And I feel embarrassed because I don't remember his name, but since this is live, I don't have to, I can always edit that part out. But yeah, everybody there, and Nikki is the editor. So if you go online, you could probably read the article about, come on, Ollie, about Pickin Weeds Vintage. And Mighty Mike used to be on the radio, so we did a career change at 53.
Gorgeous.
So now, are you able to zoom and all that good stuff?
Mhm,
Okay, good.
yeah.
So, Ollie, where are you
Yep,
going?
we're on wide angle now.
Okay.
And then on this side, you
Oh
can,
wow, that's
it
neat
has
how
a,
that
it
kind-
has a
yeah,
good
that's
zoom.
cool.
Quality goes down a little bit, but
Yeah, we want to try to bring you more content and not just going to the 127, the world's longest yard sale. We have some things coming up, some shows and some events, and we'll let you know more about those as we get closer. But we also want to do live videos. In fact, one of the videos I'd like to do is in our backyard,
Yep.
and that is our garden. We have an amazing amount of peaches. And we've been donating a lot of those at the thrift store. Well, Dave, when I figured Dave was over here, and I think he wanted to go in the creek. He's been eating or bringing them. He eats them, and then he also feeds them to his turtles. That would be an interesting video, huh? To
Yeah.
show Dave's turtles. But anyways, I'd like to do an
Are they
update because we
happy
do have
together?
some. What's that?
I said, are they happy together?
I get it. Da 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 da. Ba ba bum bum.
You impressed?
I'm impressed. But it doesn't take much. No, I'm joking.
That's true.
The thing is that we had a lot of fruit. We had strawberries, raspberries, and now we have the peaches, and the apples are looking good. So I'd like to do a live garden video.
Just walk on the other side if you don't mind, because I'm shooting into this sun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on, Ollie.
That's better. I want to get your good side.
Oh, thank you so much. Stop it, I love it. Compliments will get you everywhere with me. Come on, Ollie. Yeah, this is a park, a local park that sometimes when I take Kay to work and then we have packages that go out, I'll take Ollie with me in the morning. It's a good way to start the day by getting a cardio walk in, and I've already done a couple YouTube shorts. If you go into the YouTube shorts and you look around, you'll see at least a couple or 2 or 3 videos from this park. It's such a beautiful park.
Sounds like there's some construction going on the other side of the fence here.
They've been doing construction on that
Oh,
side.
yeah. Across the road. I wish I had this with us when we did our lives. I could tell how
Yeah.
much smoother.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
like you're, speaking of horses, looks like I'm riding on a horse
Yeah.
while I'm filming.
Well, and you know what? We should have done this before we went to 127, but now we should be good. And honestly, if you do that, and then I use the YouTube camera or the GoPro, I
Yep.
think we'll be fine.
I think so.
And we have some events that we'll hopefully be able to get to with our schedule and bring that content to all of our subscribers. So I don't know if I actually said it, but thank you again for everybody who has subscribed to the channel. As I like to say, it may not change your life, but it really helps us grow the channel and bring you more episodes like the 127 and more exciting adventures. And I hope, the goal is maybe for you to go on a trip like that and convince some of your best girlfriends or guy friends you're in school with, or your fiance or husband, wife, spouse, whatever the case may be, your better half, and say, let's do a road trip. I hear a lot of people when I tell them that we've been to the 127, this is our 4th year to the world's longest yard sale. They're like, well, I'd love to go.
That's like the
But
top
what do they
answer
say?
we get. Oh, I always wanted to do that. Oh, I
But-
wish I had done that. Yeah.
But I can't leave home. I can't. But you go on other vacations, right? So, yes, you do have to, book a hotel room or motel room, whatever. And a lot of times you can do that in advance. Kay did a great job this year of getting us places to stay. In fact, we stayed at the Holiday Inn Expresses, and we get points for that. And each night, it got better. So the first one, it was okay. It wasn't, it was a pet-friendly one. We didn't bring our pet because we just don't think that's a good fit. Maybe a vacation to Maine, but not to...
Not the in and out of the car.
No,
yeah.
because you have to
And
run the air
it's
conditioner constantly.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah, and there are times where we just turn off the van. We wouldn't leave it running. In fact, many times we just turned it off to save on gas. But the Holiday Inn Express got better and better. But yeah, you got to bring a cooler, bring some snacks, because you might find a spot on the 127 where there aren't a lot of places. It's a rural area.
Yep.
So you just like any good trip, the planning goes a long way, and it's not too early to start. I will tell you this: we spoke to a lot of veterans of the 127. We were saying, "Oh, this is our 4th year." Well, talked to the one gal in from North Carolina on the elevator. She said it was her 8th year.
Yep.
I think that one family, they said it was their 12th year, and the one family said that they actually have a family reunion.
Yep.
And it sounded to me like we're doing 2 laps.
I think just one today.
That's fine, yeah. And she said, the Pickin's okay. It's gotten more commercialized. You see a lot of, maybe it's not true blue, antiques. I think one of the things we see a lot is metal art. And
Yeah.
the metal art's cool, but it's kind of like, oh, I saw that at the last stop. Oh, I saw it at the last stop.
Right.
Here's a nice little thing you might want to just focus on for a second.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe we could do could say goodbye here.
But she said it was more for the family time together. But yeah, one of the examples, see, I don't know if it's windy today, you can see by the flags. But one of the examples, one of the examples is the rhino. We just posted today a rhinoceros
Yeah.
that we found at the 127 Brewster's Coffee House. Or is it McLeod's Coffee House today? Anyways, he's from Kentucky. He's the Pickin pastor. He's a retired pastor. I call him an artist. He had, in my opinion, he had the best stand because he's just very creative. And he had a full-size rhinoceros. Where did he get that? You think he got that at like a miniature golf?
I don't know.
But anyways, what do you have on that? 500? 450?
750. Good deal for a rhinoceros.
750. So yeah, if you are in the market to buy a rhinoceros or whatever, make sure you bring a trailer.
Yeah.
We had an empty van,
Right.
but it was a lot of fun. Do you want to say goodbye?
Yeah, I want to figure out how to flip us around.
Okay. Is that the corner?
Sure how to do that.
Hey! I think Ollie wants us to go for a walk.
He's not. He's like, guys, like,
He doesn't understand the algorithm.
quit
He just wants to keep
the
on moving.
yapping, quit the yapping. Less yapping, more walking.
Did you find the?
No.
I'm sure if you have to do it manually.
I don't think it's on here. I don't think you can do it from
I'm
here.
not sure. I think you have to touch the screen to do it. Give it on the wide angle.
It is on wide angle.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. You're probably in the shade. Why don't you go on the other side of me? Here you go. Anyways, we had a great trip back to the 127. I hope you check out our video on YouTube. Premieres tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And we look forward to bringing you some fun and exciting content in the near future. Anything else you want to say, Kay, before we say goodbye?
I don't think so.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Until next time, I'm Mighty Mike.
Okay.
And that's Ollie.
This is Ollie.
Ollie.
Wants to
Oliver
go.
Bird.
Ollie wants to go.
Happy picking, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.